Oh, shit. Whoops. Sorry, I accidentally notified everybody instead of, uh, you know, stream notification. Whoopsies. Sorry to anyone who I have disturbed the slumber of. Oopsie daisies, yes. How you doing, dude? I'm doing really good, actually. I feel a lot better than I have been for the past week or two, or even month. I'm feeling really good about things and how they're going. So thank you for asking. How's everybody else doing? Glad to have you on the stream. Can't wait to see what we're up to today. Well, what we are up to today is we're going to be working on making some minis, specifically of the Varus and Rah Soldier. That's one of the stretch goals we have reached. I still have a few things I need to catch up on, but that's the first thing we got to do. Um, so yeah, we're gonna make some minis. That'll be a lot of fun. And before we do that, I have to actually, iron out the design of both of the soldiers so that we can turn them into miniatures. You're going to model it too? No, I'm terrible at modeling. I'm gonna pay somebody to make the model. Um, I can't make the model myself. You had to iron out armor. Yeah. Will you eventually turn this into a Warhammer style tabletop game? I doubt it's going to be a Warhammer style tabletop game because, like, for those kinds of games, you gotta have like really good variety in, or like have enough factions to give everybody something that they can have fun with. Um, and also balancing and stuff like that. I just feel like it wouldn't really fit with the world, you know? War game isn't really the way to go with it, I don't think. Do you have any suggestions on world building? I love drawing and animating, but I'm struggling with creating my own universe. Creativity doesn't always align with artistry. Oh, I have no advice at all, or I don't give out good advice, so I'm sorry. I can't help you with that. Can I ask a well, yeah, of course you can ask questions. How long will the pre-order phase last? Till the 15th, so literally 2 more days. Um, we're thinking about extending it, but it might just last till the 15th. We don't know. So if you do want to get one, it's getting there. You got like 2 days. You have disturbed my slumber. Oh no. What's the name of this world? It's Rustin Trenches, though the channel's name is Monster Garden. Uh, no, I'm not thinking about how to add elves. I don't want any suggestions of how the elves could be added in because I'm not thinking about it. How's the animatic coming along? Well, since the video asking for help, I got a lot of suggestions and messages asking to work with me and stuff. So I am currently working on sifting through those to find the people that I would like to try and make it with. I some really good fucking artists. So I'll have to see what I can do. I'll talk to a few and sort of see if it works out or not. Obviously, I can't pick everybody. Are you eventually going to add the gnomes you designed a while back? Yeah, I feel like I do want to add those gnomes eventually. What if the current roadmap of rest. What is the current roadmap of Western Trenches? Anything in particular on the agenda? No, no, sort of just going by feel. It's always nice to hear when artists help and collaborate with each other. Well, yeah, I needed help. Like that's I couldn't have finished it on my own with the ideas that I have in my head or how I want it to look. I don't think I could have executed it as well by myself. So I'm definitely hoping to get some artists working with me. Um, yeah. Okay. We have we're gonna make 2 minis starting off. I mean, I hope to make a lot of minis in the future, but let's just start off simple. A Rah Soldier and a Rah Soldier. Which one would you like to draw first? Or for us to draw first? Do we want to design the Rah Soldier first or the Rah Soldier first? Okay. Ram, Varus, Ram, Varus, Ram, 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 Varus, 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 Ram. It is concerningly equal, but I think I am seeing more Ram than I am Varus. Though that might just be up to Big Bis. But yeah, it does seem like outside of Big Biz spamming, there is still more Ram. I'm feeling Ram. Okay, Ram it is. But yeah, Big Biz, please don't spam if you could. Yeah. It my decision was not affected by your spamming, by the way. I counted it as just one. So yeah, thank you. Definitely seeing more actual ROMs. Yeah, okay. ROM Soldier it is. ROM sucks. Hey! All my homies hate ROM. I can see there's a ROM hater in the chat. Well, that's... Okay, let's see. So, I guess what we should do is pull up all the references of ROM soldiers that we can find. You sound pretty Simon. You you sound pretty tired, Simon. I sound pretty Simon. I am a little bit tired, but it's not in a bad way. It's not like I'm miserable. I'm just tired because well, it is later in the day. But I am very much happy. I'm doing good. Okay, so let me pull up all of the Ram Soldier references that I can find, and then we can get right to it. Okay, first of all, it's definitely this dude. This dude's like a best drawing I got of them. But it's also very out of date. So we'll have to update it. Then we also... I don't actually think I have a finished drawing of them beyond that one. I think this is going to be the only one we have. There's a lot of work to do, if you're wondering. There's still a lot of work to do. I'm going to write it down really quick, or I'm going to sketch it up really quickly so that I don't forget anything that I want to change. So, because since then the hat has changed into this hat, the weird half bowl thing, right? And it has this on the side there, like that. Also, the patterns on the little bits on these have changed into the star. This. And then also the armor plate, I'm thinking about having it be more pointy, like this. Like that, and just faking having something like that, maybe. That's sort of what I'm thinking of. And also maybe, I mean, I like the boots and pretty much everything else. I think that can stay. This stuff though, might want to make that more ornate. Something more like that. Right, and then the actual gambeson part of the uniform, I don't feel like I want to change much about it, actually. I do want to have some finger coins somewhere on them, too. Like a necklace. Finger coins. And, okay, the plan is, basically, I'm gonna detail the fuck out of it. And then we subtract detail from it. So too much first for because the miniature has a limited amount of detail. Like we can't put too much on it, obviously. So I'm just gonna add a bunch of it and then see how much we can take away from it. What is a mini? Like a mini figure, a miniature figure, anything for like tabletop use, small figures. They normally come on a base like this, and then you got like the little figures and poses or whatever. And use them for playing war games or D&D. Are you making a monopose one or one with options? Preferably if I can make one with options, that would be good. Because, well, if... Yeah, like Warhammer. If you're gonna use it, if for example you want to make like multiple of them, I doubt you'd want the same exact one in the same exact pose over and over again. That would look bad next to each other, right? I feel like what you'd want is different poses and maybe slight variations in things that they have on their clothing. Obviously, that's going to make it more expensive to whoever I hire to make them. What size would the mini be? The average size for a tabletop mini, I don't actually know. Let me see. Apparently... Huh? D&D. D&D mini size are 33 or 30 millimeters to 35 millimeters. So 3 to 3.5 centimeters. Which is very small. They are very small. Wait, are you sure? 3.5? That's fucking tiny. You sure that's how big miniatures are? I mean, there's varying sizes. I feel like we might want to go with like a 40 millimeter one, though. I don't know. I bet you could use those in Turnip 28. Oh yeah, you could definitely. They do be small. Yeah, so that's like where the importance of having detail that's actually readable at a reasonable level is important. Saw your Lee post? Oh shit. Why he post? Did he make like another cool ass fucking creature? Crawling King mini. I really want to make a mini of the Crawling King, but I gotta redesign that thing first. I feel like I can do better. I can do better. Even though it's like a really cool design already, I feel like it needs a few little tweaks, and then I could get it turned into a mini. It'd be an expensive one, all right, because like all the fucking details and stuff on it. Action figure crawling king. Yeah, I mean the minifigures are gonna be pretty much for whatever you want to use them. I don't know how flexible having a soldier minifigure is. Like, what kind of uses could you think of it? Like, you can basically reskin them and use them in other war games, but obviously it would not be accurate. But I don't really care. It doesn't matter if you use it for a game where they don't make sense to be used in. Yeah. I feel like after this point, if we get the soldiers out, the two soldiers, I want to focus more on making miniatures of creatures in the world. Like, for example, the railgun shrimp, the slag shell, I mean, or like the little cannonball snails. Things that are creatures, I feel like can be used in a lot more things just because, you know, a creature is a creature. You can play around with it and do whatever with it instead of like a person with a specific uniform. So that might be fun. Rust and Trenches versus Warhammer battle would be insane. It would be terrible, actually, because my troops would instantly die. I don't think my soldiers can fight against any of the Warhammer factions. Not even close. Not even close. Slag Shell Mini would be fire, yeah. Witch Hunter Minis might be fun, too. Ratcatcher Mini? Maybe, maybe. But yeah, those are pretty much all the things that I... So, main things that I want to capture is... I need some, like, very recognizable big pattern on the armor, and I feel like what's gonna be the big one is a war boar. So we're gonna have a war boar pattern on the armor. I think that would be neat. Then also, the religious symbols are important on there and on the pants. Something like a trinket or something to personalize them, and then also the gas mask like hooked up to the side is important. Hold on. Is Rom Krieg? What do you mean, is Rom Krieg? What's Krieg? You mean just Krieg? A German word for war? Krieg faction, Warhammer. What? No, Rom is Rom. What do you mean? And die in thousands? No, they're not fucking idiots. They're people. Both sides are people. I'm not making a war game. I'm writing a story that happens in a war, and those people don't happen to be absolute fucking idiots. Rom is Rom. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you can make similarities and comparisons from Rom to other things that are similar, but it's not as simple as just saying, "Oh yeah, it's just this thing." Yeah, what else do I need? And what kind of gun do we want? What army would you collect? Oh, Warhammer. I do fucking orcs. Orcs or Skaven. I like goofy rats, but also I like green men. I like green buff men. Um but the only thing I don't like about them is the war machine. Like, the bigger the war machines, the uglier they get. It's just sort of a shame. I sort of feel like there could have been a better way to go about making them look better. Like the big one, the really big one, that's just a fucking metal skirt with like a big face on it. Like lots of guns. I get it. Makes sense, but it makes me not want to get that thing just because I don't like its aesthetic. But I like the green boys. What? You like what? I said I like big green buff men. Like Shrek and such other people. I tried Warhammer. I really didn't love the gameplay. I never tried Warhammer. I never did. I never I don't have any of the miniatures. I never got a chance to try it. I'm really interested in trying it though. Like the Hulk? No, the Hulk. No. Just Shrek. Honest. Actually, yeah, I just like Shrek. I've now just realized it's not that I like the orcs because they're green buff men. It's because they remind me of Shrek. Goblins? Shrek is love. Shrek is love indeed. Shrek is life. Shrek is live, laugh, love. But yeah, so besides this, I mean, it's pretty much it. It's not much there to design, really. I like the design quite a lot. Like, compared to the Rah Soldier, which went through like a bunch of changes, I sort of settled into the ROM design quite comfortably because I had like a pretty strong idea of how I wanted them to look. Usually the variations just take the hat off for some reason. I mean, that's a pretty good way to add some variety. I was sort of thinking about just shifting the hat to the back so they have it like a, you know, or maybe just like here in front. That might be goofy, I don't know. I mean, what if we I don't no, that wouldn't work. Because the hair would get in the way. I was thinking like, oh, what if you can print the hat separate and put it on? But it's like, no, because then you'd have to have some sort of weird Lego head situation going on. Because if you print the hair fully, then the hat would match up really weird. Uh, what's the price range for the minis? What? No, they're gonna be free. If if I make the minis, then I'll make the 3D model for them just available, and then you can print them if you want to. That's the point. So I'll just make them, and then you get them. Uh, Pillow full of spiders. Thank you for the 500 sec. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. First time catching you live. I had a question after seeing your spellcasting video. You mentioned that Yorm was imprisoned before giving the humans the gift of magic. But can dwarves cast magic without modifying their bodies? Um, Dwarves don't cast magic. They make ifs though, which are basically the magic rune equivalent in this world. So magic coding language. They use that instead. So they utilize magic, just not casting it by themselves. He has blessed us with free stuff. Well, that's the whole point. Like that was my plan for the dwarf figures. So I sell the dwarf figures. I get money from selling the dwarf figures, and then I spend that money on just making free stuff. So I'm gonna like I already contacted like 2 people that I work with to make more music, uh, and then just make that royalty free as well. Because I'm bored of hearing the same music over and over again in YouTube videos. So if you want to use it, then you can. I'll just put it on the channel and you can just take it. Have you read the Power Mage trilogy? No. But you also deserve money. I don't buy anything. What do you mean? I mean, yes, of course I have an amount of money to sustain myself. I buy chicken, and like that's about it. If anything in my house breaks, then I'll buy a replacement or fix it. And that's as I'm not looking to upgrade anything. Like I don't my setup's done. I don't really need anything more on that. My room's done. Like I don't yeah, I mean I want to just make stuff for the channel. Like that is what I want to spend money on. So that is what I will spend money on. Sir Simon, do you hit the gym? Yes, I do uh partake in the gym. Um but not like I I'd say it's all right. Like I'm not fucking good at it. I just like it, you know. What's your day job? I don't have a day job. That's the crazy thing is the YouTube channel and like thanks to the patrons and stuff like that, I actually like make enough money to survive in Thailand. The key point of that statement is Thailand, because I don't think the money I make would allow me to survive anywhere else. Like in America, if I was in America, I don't think it'd be enough. But luckily, I'm in Thailand, so that amount of money is enough to like get me by, which I couldn't be more grateful for. Then when buff oily Simon, I'm not buff, Jesus, but I am oily. Why? No, Jesus Christ. What was your day job then? No, I went straight to freelance work, at like art freelance work. That was literally the first thing I ever did. Yeah, tough green sign. No, but like with the gym, a lot of my lifts are getting pretty good. I'd say like they're getting all right. I just got like I got another uh deadlift record like 2 days ago. Um, so I yeah, like it's getting consistently slowly up. Max, yeah, I've been starting to track maxes. Normally I don't, because I just don't like the idea of like lifting something once and then just counting the number of that. Normally I prefer like 5 times, at least on lifts. But I am starting to do maxes. I got. Oh, do I count the bar? If I don't count the bar, it was 170 kilos. But I don't know if the bar is like 20 kilos or not. Normally you'd expect the bar to be 20, but I'm not sure. I don't know. If it was 20, then it was 190 deadlift. Uh, but you know, I can't confirm the weight at the bar, and also obviously, the weights at the gym are probably lighter than what they say and stuff like that, but around like 170, not counting the bar. No, not bench. Jesus Christ, deadlift. Fuck, dude, deadlift. Not. My bench is 110. My bench is 110, but my deadlift is 100. Jesus Christ, 170 bench would be fucking crazy. But yeah. Again, with the bench as well, 110 is just the weights because I don't know how heavy the bars are in the gym. Uh, I don't know at all, and I don't have a scale to weigh them as well. So good job. Yeah. I'm really proud of myself because it was it's getting to be more than what it was the first time I started going to the gym. You know, I went like a year or so ago, like 2 years ago. I was going consistently, and then stuff happened, and I stopped going for like a year, and I've just gotten back to it for like 3 months now. I'd say like 3 months. I've gotten back to it now. So to it's going great for that amount of time. I can't believe you curl 170 fucking hell, dude. That's some fucking that's some arm wrestling shit right there. That's some numbers Levon would be pumping out. I started going to the gym after a few months of not, and honestly, it feels really good. Yeah, it's starting to get back into that like really just enjoying going, and it's very enjoyable. Yeah. Bye, all. Okay, take care. Take care. What are your workout splits? What does that mean? Workout splits. You mean like what I like the groups I work out per day? If that's what you're asking, then I'm not. I sort of just watched a few videos years and years ago about what I'm supposed to be doing, and then I sort of just went by feel or whatever I enjoy doing the most. So what I'm currently doing is I don't know if this makes sense. This is just my own weird, stupid logic that can definitely be very wrong, but um, the the way I think about it is like depending on how big a muscle group is, I will work it out with uh I will work it with another muscle group. Hold on, how do I say this? Okay. So I have, for example, first day, like Monday, I do chest. And because chest is like this big, right? I'm think like, okay, I can do chest and arms on the same day because that muscle mass altogether sort of counts up the same as the next day, which is back and shoulders. And the back is bigger, so I do the back and shoulders instead of back and arms because the arms are bigger than the shoulders. Does that make sense? Right? So and then so I do chest and arms twice a week, shoulders and back twice a week, and then I do legs twice a week, and that that's it. That's my whole 6 days, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what to add on top of legs. So basically, when I do legs, I just after legs, I sort of just think about okay, what do I feel like doing, or what am I currently bad at? And then I just do that, whatever if I feel like. It's like, oh, I finished legs. I sort of feel like upper chest is kind of shit. Last time I did it, and so I core day. What do you core day? What core? What's a core? I've never heard of a core. Yeah, I should definitely do some core workouts. I'm fucked. But yeah, when rest day? Well, if I work out 6 days a week, then I have rest on Sunday, and on Sunday I go swimming or walking. I don't or run, I guess, but like walk. Right now it's still just walking. Eventually, hopefully, running, but I'm not up for it yet. Glutes ain't looking too great. Simon's got a big hole in his stomach. Yeah, I have no core. It doesn't exist. Simon's just a torso and legs. On the seventh day, Simon. What? I'm not like a fucking. I'm not like a messiah. Nah, not smooth stomach. I'm fucking chubby, dude. I'm fat. I I I'm not of a light uh predisposition. Has mana connected to his chest. Okay, what am I? We've gone completely off topic. I don't know. Should be. Some sort of big pouch to one side is gonna be good too, because that's sort of like the ammo. Can you talk about the pantheon of gods you mentioned in the version video? No, we'll have to. I'll have to iron out the pantheon first before I like talk about it, because I haven't even named any of the gods besides Yorm. The other ones are I just called God of Luck, God of Death, whatever. So they still need names as well. Strength int, dude. No, no int, no strength too actually, but definitely no int. I fucking I don't got that. I well, Dark Souls doesn't have like a luck stat, but I very much feel like I dumped a lot into luck. If whatever game you want to equate it to. Uh, for at least the miniature design, might be good to think about asymmetry. Well, yeah. I am thinking about asymmetry. There's different parts on either side. What about dex? No, no. I have negative fucking dex. Like I tried uh the way I play games and the way I move in real life is very sluggish and slow. Like I'm very bad, or I guess I have a very bad reaction time. Not when it comes to okay, no, how do I say this? It's not that I have a bad reaction time. I can react to things good, but I don't have a good game sense, if that makes sense. Like in games, if it's a stressful situation, I will just become stupid and just run in and die, and I never learn from it. You know, I tried. Like sometimes I box with my friends. You know, we come over and beat the shit out of each other. I am very bad at just, you know, if they start punching me in the face, I forget how to move my body and I just stand there getting punched in the face and I'm like, hold on, how the fuck Am I supposed to deal with this again? You know? Uh, so, so I guess that's the issue. Uh, like I'm very bad at thinking about solutions in stressful situations, and it makes me freeze up or do very stupid things. That's just jumping you. No, no, I mean we're trying to, obviously not seriously. I'm not trying to become a fucking boxer. We're just doing it for fun. Beating the shit out of each other for fun. But yeah, you know, we are trying to like figure things out and get better at it, not just like beating the pulp out of each other or whatever. That's most people when they get punched in the face. No, no, not like I see red or something. I'm not that. I'm not like a don't make me mad. I'm gonna go crazy on you. No, you like start punching me a little too fast, and then I'll just stand there being like, fuck, what do I do? My hands, they're supposed to go somewhere, I'm sure of it. Or like leg work, do something. Or just fucking turn into whatever. I don't even know. Simon fights oily buff. Wait, hold on, what? Where are these oily buff men? Tell me where they are. Have you considered bringing a gun next time? No, I've not actually thought about that. That is a really good idea. It's actually a really good point. Like a deer in a head in a spotlight. Yeah, yeah. It's a tricky skill. Yeah, yeah. I feel like, I mean, if I work on it, I'll definitely like get better at it. But I'm sure it's taking longer than it would with a normal person. I definitely have some weird wires crossed in my brain that makes it hard for me to like deal with those situations because I feel like I should be getting better at that faster than I am. That's why I'm not good at FromSoft games as well. Like I even if I make the same mistake like 20 times on a boss fight, I don't learn. Like it takes me way too long to like figure out, oh, I mean, I figure it out. It's like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to do, but then when it happens, I don't do it. Do you know there's a third bit in the flight response is freeze people who freeze up during stressful situations. Well, I'm not. It's not like I'm stressed when I'm getting my face caved in by my friends. Like it is quite calm when we fight each other, but it's just I you know it takes me too long to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do in those uh situations. It's hard to say if I'm stressed or not. I don't really feel stressed when I'm getting beat up. It sounds so weird. Have you ever read Blame? No, I don't know what that is. Slow reaction speed? No, no. Again, I don't have slow reaction speed. I just have very bad decision making skills in situations. Though I do think I also have bad reaction time. Okay, now that I think about it, maybe also bad reaction time. Yeah, okay, I think this is pretty good. I want to think about the pattern on the armor though. Like, let's see. So the armor is pretty much just this shape. I feel like, right, we want a war boar. So I sort of feel like just like, because their personality, or Rom's personality when it comes to decorating armor and stuff, is very straightforward. If the thing you're decorating is supposed to be protective and stuff like that, they will put patterns on it that remind them of things that are tough and unstoppable and stuff like that, which makes them, you know, put like Warboar patterns on it and stuff because that makes sense to them. It's like, oh yeah, well, what's a tough thing? Well, Warboars are fucking tough, so let me put that on the armor. I think I need to put that on a separate layer. And also I need to pull up a Warboar reference. I completely forgot what the hell those things look like. What is a Warboar? Hold on, let me show you. A Warboar is this thing. This is a Warboar. It's big. And then we also have the armored version of it, which I might want to use instead of the real version. Because I do like that mask design a lot. You might want to take inspiration from that. Simon, are you gonna watch season 1 of Dungeon Meshi, or are you gonna wait till everything is animated? I think I'm gonna wait. Because I know the whole story because I watched the I read the manga already, so I if I do watch the anime, it's just going to be to enjoy the animation stuff like that. And normally I like binge watching things to the end because if it's not finished yet, I binge watch it up to the current point that it's at and then I forget about it and never get back to it. So I'd rather wait till it's all done and then I'll watch it. Yawning, Jesus. And yes, that is how I yawn. He yes. What? Can you stop streaming, please? What the fuck? Simon yawns like the ghost in the basement. Yes, yes, indeed. How does it? Something like that, maybe. I don't know. Looks kind of goofy. Yeah, I don't think that's what I want to go for. Also, if I put eyes on it, it's gonna look like fucking nipples. I mean, if I put them down here, then it's fine. Hmm. Thank you for the two $8, an apple in a box. I cast manual breathing. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm sort of just thinking about, okay, hold on. I feel like a better way to go about this would be to make this layer gray and then add gold on top of it or brass on top of it, because that is how ROM decorates their armors. They add another layer on top of the already existing one. So I feel like if we do this and then draw another color over it, it's going to be easier for me to tell where each thing is, or if the flow of it looks right or not. So let me just do that. This might not help. More like a bat. Where do I want the gold bits? I feel like something like this would be what makes most sense if like the gold bits are here. I think it'd be the most satisfying sort of ratio. Maybe like this. Thank you for the $2 an apple in a box. Appreciate it. I cast Uncracked Knuckles? What? What are you fighting, Khabib? Fucking dude. Jesus Christ, no. No, 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 no. Yeah. Though I do really want to, like, learn wrestling. I think that would be fun. Any sort of grappling sport, I think might be fun to learn. Not just because I get to, you know, be close and personal to buff, oily men. That's just a bonus, but seems like a neat thing to be good at. I mean, though my working or dealing with stressful situation sense might make that impossible. EJJ cool as fuck, yeah. Pause. Excuse me. You are excused. I like that. That's pretty good. Maybe that's good. Yeah, guys, I do think I need to go to fucking. For some reason, today's just not the day. Well, what? Lock on, Swan. Peace out. Oh, lock on, lock on. Good night. Uh, I'm gonna go to bed too, though. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, because, like, I said I was gonna stream every day for the Dwarfathon and stuff like that, and already I failed fucking horribly on that, obviously. But, yeah, that's just how it is, sadly. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was not the best. I'll try getting more streams in. Take care.